Scissoring is a real thing. 3, 2, 1.
Who would disagree with that? Who would disagree with that? It is a real thing.
It's not what you really think. That's
like some clickbait for it.
Scissoring. It's not what you think.
Hey YouTube, it's your girl Portia K. Welcome back to my channel. So as you guys can see from the title today, it's another Jubilee video. You guys really fucked with my last Jubilee video where I was testing my lesbian gaydar. I don't know, I thought it was really funny. If you guys didn't watch the video, I got most of them right. I'm gonna be reacting to a Jubilee video titled, Do All Lesbians Think the Same? It has over 1 million likes. So I feel like it's gonna bring up some really important topics within the lesbian space that a lot of people misinterpret, misconstrue. Is that the right word? I'm really excited to see how deep they go in with the topic. One thing I've realized dating women, not every lesbian is the same. There's no cookie cutter definition of like what a lesbian is. Women in general as a whole, we're such unique, beautiful creatures. So within the lesbian space, you're gonna see a variety of different people expressing their sexuality. Videos like this are very helpful in understanding the nuance of sexuality, the nuance of gender identity even, the nuance of how we view ourselves and how we express that to the world.
I have fallen for a straight best friend.
Depending on who watches this, I mean, okay, depending on who watches this person might already know or might not know. You can't help who you fall in love with. I think that's clear. We all know that we already have attractions. That was my problem, was knowing but not being able to tell anyone or doing anything about it. So like literally going home every night crying and like, why am I like this? How can I change? But especially growing up in a small town where there's really no queer people. So who you really only gonna fall in love with straight people.
I think when I was younger, I was like obsessed with my best friends, specifically like girl best friends, where I wouldn't say I was like in love, but I placed a lot of like the love feelings that I wanted on them without knowing what it was.
It never happened, even like long ago. I was always dating girls who were not straight.
I have fallen for my straight best friend. I was, to be fair, I was like 11, 12, but I was in love. I was in love with the girl. I mean, 2011, 2012, like the only lesbian anybody knew of was Ellen. Our first love experience is like based on who we see every day. And sometimes that's gonna be your bestie. In my later years, I have never fallen for a straight best friend. All my friends are straight. And there has never been a time where I looked at them any differently or found them attractive in that way.
I've internalized homophobia, and all my friends were always queer growing up since like elementary school. So for me, I think I never gave myself that opportunity to like fall for a straight girl.
A lot of my women best friends are queer or ended up coming out. I've lost a lot of friends for coming out. Because it's like, oh, like Kaylee, she's a lesbian, she likes me. No, that's not how it is.
Scissoring is a real thing. 3, 2, 1.
Who would disagree with that? Who would disagree with that? It is a real thing.
Wow, I'm shocked.
Can we say
Yeah.
Okay. Certain, like some people, especially, you know, maybe cis men that fetishize lesbians, they'll see porn and they're doing things that like you don't do. Like that's not something you do. But it is real, and I mean, it's validating people that do it, but it's also like, it's not what you really think.
It's like some clickbait for it.
Scissoring. It's not what you think.
If you enjoy it, it's real. You like kissing, it's real. You like scissoring, it's real.
Yeah, like, I mean, just because you've never done it doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
I think I'm gonna switch because I've personally only been with 2 people. My first experience with the first person was very much like, I didn't know what I was, you know, what to do or what to expect. It personally didn't do much for me.
I certainly think it's real. I certainly think it's not for everybody, but I also certainly think it's a trial and error. Everybody's body type is different, meaning every angle is different. So that's what I mean by trial and error, and you really have to do it multiple times until you get it right. It's like everything.
I 100% agree with what she's saying. Scissoring is a very particular art form. It takes some time to perfect. It takes some trial and error. The first couple of times it may not hit, but once you've mastered it, I'm telling you, you kind of gotta learn the physics of each other's body. But once you connect the puzzle piece, you are gonna have a good time. You are gonna have a great time.
So,
I have never had sex with a man.
Damn.
There's no middle ground.
We got some.
Yes or no?
We have some gold stars. Okay.
We got gold stars.
All right.
I've only been with one man who just so happened to be trans. I was still seeking the parts of him that I think connected him to womanhood. And I really did him a disservice. Like, I was a terrible person for that. Also, the whole thing with gold stars, I feel it's not great. Gold stars should not mean anything, in my opinion, because
The
that
term
only.
or like, what do you mean?
I mean, no, agree. I wasn't saying that like, oh, congrats to us, because there are lesbians who are like, ooh, I will only date like people gold stars. But I'm not saying like gold stars are better than not. It's just a term in my mind. That's what I was like referring to when I said that, not like.
I disagree with the whole thing of gold star lesbians being better than everyone else.
I agree with her. It took me, I guess, trial and error to come to terms with like my sexuality. I guess the difference is that gold stars knew who they were from the beginning. They just were they never went through that like confusion era where they kissed a few frogs before even realizing they don't even like frogs. They like cats. You know what I mean? In terms of sexuality, I do agree with her with that sometimes within the lesbian community, a lot of gold stars will use that as an excuse to classify themselves as better than.
No, it happened, you know? I was in high school, you know, you live and you learn. You tried, I tried multiple times, and I was like, something ain't clicking. Like, isn't sex supposed to be amazing?
Funny that you said that, because I feel like the first time I had sex was the first time I had sex with a woman. I came out when I was 29, and I was about to be engaged to a man. And so I was at the point where I had to be real with myself. I have had sex with men. I was straight for 29 years, but I always knew I would.
I had my fair share of experiments with men. I had thought I was asexual because I didn't have any romantic attraction to men. I felt forced to engage in certain activities to fit in with my friends. It just happens, and if you're not growing up with homosexuality being normalized, you're kind of just forced into it.
Dated men through college. I still don't consider myself like full on the Kinsey scale or whatever, fully lesbian. I'm still attracted to men, but I was super Christian, and so I just was not doing sexy things at all, which is a bummer. I like wish I would have had sex with men. It's gone now, ring on the finger, I'm moving forward. I don't know, sounds like it's not all cracked up to be from over there.
I've been like a tomboy like my whole life, and like I've always viewed like my guy friends as my guy friends, and like I didn't know that like in elementary, like one of my guy best friends had a massive crush on me, because I was like, oh, that's the bro, you feel me? Yeah, like I've just always had friends, and it's never been more than that.
It's a little silly that like I'm standing on this line and imagining the comments already of people being like, well, how do you know that you're lesbian if you didn't try it with a guy?
They can shut up.
And I'm like,
Respectfully, they can shut up.
like,
They can shut the fuck up. You don't need to be with a guy to know you're a lesbian. You don't need to be. Gold star and all of that, it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. Me, I've been with men, I've had boyfriends, and people just say, oh, you just haven't met the right one yet. If I was a gold star, they're like, well, you haven't slept with a guy at all, so how would you know? Like, you can't win. People are always forever gonna question who you are. The only person that should know who they are is yourself.
Gay men are more privileged than lesbians.
Ooh, that's a messy question, but it's a really good question. Don't shoot me. don't shoot me, I would agree. Gay men, at the end of the day, they're still men. They are still men, which means they benefit off the patriarchy, which is not a system set up for women to succeed.
Women being on the queer spectrum at all is like less legitimate to some people than like men saying that they're on the queer spectrum at all. A lot of people refer to me or other women in my life as like, it's a phase. Oh, you'll get over it, it's a phase. But like, I don't really see that happening with men. If they're gay or whatever, everyone's like, they're gay.
That is so true. Most times when guys come out as gay, like rarely are people like, are you sure? No one questions it. But the second a woman says they're gay, it's like, are you sure? Are you going through a phase? Like, I just don't get why it's not taken seriously. This idea that like a man has to be involved to legitimize anything.
It is like, in a way, a privilege because you're already established. I'm a gay man. Like, I can't even tell you how many times I've been with my partner, and like, oh, that's your friend, by my own parents. You've seen us holding hands. What do you mean, how's my friend?
But the amount of times I've like visibly kissed my partner on the lips in public and then had somebody come up to me like, you're really close with your sister.
Oh, the sister.
And I'm like,
I think that we all have our own struggles. I've known people where it's like, oh, I'll tell my kids about lesbians, but not gay men. Like they can't see that because for a lot of men, they fetishize lesbians in a way, so it's more approachable for them. Gay men, they're like, oh no, like, you know, like the F slur, all that stuff, like very aggressive towards them. So I feel as if it is easier to come out as a lesbian to some people based on society's like fetishizers and.
I disagree. I do agree with what she's saying with how gay men have been given this label that they're predatory, that they're dangerous. Stuff like that is rhetoric that's still going on to this day, especially towards gay men. When it comes to privilege, like, cannot say lesbians are more privileged than gay men. Like, you can't.
It's funny because it would probably be the opposite. I'm Mexican, and my dad, one time we would like go to rent movies, and one time he got Brokeback Mountain without knowing what it was about. He was like, oh yeah, sometimes two men fall in love. And then when I came out to him, it was like the most disgusting thing to him. For my culture and my experience, it's a little bit different because a woman being with another woman and like a man not being present is kind of just fed into like the machismo in my culture.
Like a patriarchal mindset, you genuinely believe men are superior beings. And the concept of being a whole lesbian, the whole concept of that completely shatters the idea. Like, what do you mean you don't want to marry a man? What do you mean you don't want to spend the rest of your life with a man? What do you mean you don't want to have a man's baby? What the fuck do you mean? No, you don't. That doesn't make sense. It's like a woman, you're choosing a woman over a man. The idea like literally blows their mind. Why would a man be there? Why would a man be there?
Lesbianism has always been not only fetishized, but romanticized. People get to cherry pick what part of queer culture they want. Cis women kissing each other at parties and, oh, that's so cool, that's so ha 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 quirky. In a sense of hate and hate crime, you're a lot more to take a double take at two men holding hands than you are at two women holding hands. Because are they besties or are they a couple? You know, you never.
Honestly, she made a good point. It's digestible because it's fetishized. That's why. And there's dangers with us being fetishized.
I have damaged relationships with my loved ones because of my sexuality.
I feel like my relationship, like, with my parents has kind of shifted it since I came out. I have no regrets. Like, my parents love me for, like, who I am. And even though they're a little hesitant, like, you know, I have one of my guy best friends. He's like, you sure you don't want to date Sean? Like, he's so nice for you. I'm like, they don't get it. It's still that disconnect, because I do wish they reacted a little bit better to about it. At the end of the day, I still love who I am, and I'm not going to change myself for even my parents.
I grew up severely Mormon, and my relationship with my father is non-existent because of it, and I am a firm believer it's because he chose the religion over me. The only thing he said was, read this verse in the Bible. There was no conversation or nothing. It still hurts, obviously, because he's still my father, but if he's not gonna love me 100%, don't love me at all. And that's how I see it.
I had kind of a rocky relationship with my dad. He was very angry when I came out, and now he's at a place where he has told me, like, I accept that you're gay and I accept that you're gonna be with a woman. He's like, I just had a vision of what your life was gonna pan out to be, and you kind of just threw that off. My dad is also like terminally ill, so I rather not carry like anger through the remainder of years that he has left with him, and just kind of like acknowledge that at least he's trying to make an effort to love me for me.
When I came out as trans, my attraction to when my father had a problem with it at that point. I guess it confused him. And to this day, that is an expectation that trans women are only attracted to men, and that's not the case. Now I miss my dad. I love him.
I feel bad saying, I mean, everyone has such like a hard, I was been very blessed. My family's very accepting, but I feel so bad saying that.
Don't feel bad. Like, you're blessed. Like, she's blessed.
I'm gonna stay quiet.
You feel safe around your parents, which is what a lot of people don't have, and hopefully you're gonna carry that onto your kids if it doesn't happen. But hopefully, like, you'll get to share that with other people. So don't feel bad. I mean, it's a good thing. We're happy for you.
No, I know. I'm like,
It's a blessing.
Yeah. You guys know about this question for me. Honestly, for an African, I'm pretty blessed with how my family has reacted to me being gay. Like, it's just like part of the program.
You feel safe around your parents, which is what a lot of people don't have, and hopefully you're gonna carry that onto your kids. This is a wrap. You all did amazing. You did so good. Give yourself a round of applause. You're great.
This is a wrap. And I like that the people who disagreed, like, kept it respectful. Like, I think I was expecting something. All these women have come from different aspects of life, different support systems, different family systems. It doesn't take away, like, nothing about their queerness. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching my video. I hope you guys liked it. This has become a reaction channel, basically. Tell me what other videos you guys want me to react to. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Follow me on social media. All of those links will be down in the description below. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.